go get a hold of my emotion. Stop waiting. I'll sure whip it better if I had to hit a homie.
Da 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 dee, da 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 da. Doro, ooh,
God is
ooh,
watching us.
ooh, happy Mother's Day, yeah, yeah. Hello, David.
Good evening, Dave.
Good evening. What's happening?
Not much. I like that Billy Joel clip. I love that Billy Joel clip, actually.
He's an angry man. He's an angry young man.
I have a little bit of a sneaking suspicion he might be an asshole.
Oh, come on. Don't, I don't like when you curse, but you're from Long Island and so is he. So I guess you have the right to judge, Billy.
Well, I'm not really from Long Island. I'm just kind of living here. And to pass the time, I sometimes will tell my Long Island brethren that I think Billy Joel is wildly overrated just to kind of watch Gotham burn because it really sets him off.
Except the there's one great song, and we will all go down together. That's a great something over Saigon. I love that song. But besides that, I'll take it.
I thought for sure you were going to say we didn't start it. Do 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 do.
Nope, nope, not going there.
You know, I was stirring the pot not too long ago with the Billy Joel thing with one of my son's friend's mothers, who unbeknownst to me at the time, she's like a Billy Joel super fan.
Okay.
Crying and the whole thing. And
She's seen all 170 performances at the Garden in the last 172 days.
I think she's probably seen like 160 of them.
Right.
But I mentioned to her that I thought he was overrated, and she got so mad. She called me a schmuck and a putz.
Ooh, those are. Is she Jewish?
I think she's Irish Italian.
She loves Yiddish. Schmutz and a puck.
How many words do you guys? Excuse me for being.
You guys?
Yeah. Your people. You guys, your people have a lot of ways to call somebody a dick, I think.
Oh, well, first of all, if you're asking me for some more examples of putz and penal words in Yiddish, I'm only Jewish when I'm getting paid, so I'm not going to give you any freebies here. Give me $10, I'll give you a schmangel and a schlong.
All right, I'm going to Venmo you right now. You give me one more.
I don't have one more. I'll make one up.
Yeah, sure. All right, here we go.
Sure. All right.
Let's
just pretend.
$10.
Hebrew National. There you go.
That's a good one.
All beef.
Hey, Dave.
Yes, sir.
I've been having this idea. I've been kicking around for a reality TV show. Do you want to hear about it?
I do. Can you make it quick?
I'll try. It's not really my forte, but I'll try. So the deal is, it's all about casting, like any good reality show, and we have to cast a very neurotic person, a very nervous person. So nervous it sort of gets in the way of them accomplishing things.
Okay.
And I know that might sound like you and I, but you and I aren't even nervous enough.
Well, we can't get on the show because I think we're creating it right now. You are, but eventually I'll claim that I wrote it.
Sure, I'll bring you. You're welcome to come aboard.
All right. And go ahead. Give me some more.
So the idea is we find these nervous people for whom the stress of everyday life is just too much to handle. And then we give them real stress. And the real stress that we give them is $1 million in cash. They can't buy a car, a boat, no vehicle of any kind. They can't visit a bank of any kind. And they can't buy real estate. They have 24 hours to spend it. If they spend it all, they keep what they purchase. If they don't spend it, they lose everything.
So they're carrying $1 million with them, or they have it on their person.
That's up to them. It's up to them to figure out how to deal with that problem. Yeah. And even that problem alone is going to set them off.
I would bring it down to 500,000 because I'm afraid of our budget. First show, we're going to lose $1 million. Say this guy lose the money. We don't have insurance yet. I'm worried about the show already.
I think your people generally call that a lost leader, don't they?
This is our third reference to my people. What's going on with you over there in Long Island?
I'm feeling anti-Semitic today. I don't know.
It happens.
Does that happen to you?
Brief self-hatred. What the heck is that?
Let's go. What's up? What is this?
Hey man, what are you doing?
I'm a hacker. What's it look like I'm doing?
You're a hacker.
You're a hacker, but we're kind of in the middle of something. I mean, what do you need? What do you need?
I'm I'm really sorry. I had no idea.
The hell's going on here?
I don't
So
understand.
sorry, guys.
That was weird.
He was apologizing.
But it was just bad timing on his part. I mean, like I don't know about you, but we've got a big guest today. We've got a lot to do. I'm nervous about the guest. It was just really terrible timing on his part.
I can't wait. Oh,
Is it Brian from Guster?
Yeah, it is, Brian. How did you know that?
I love those guys. I'm a
You are the-
hacker.
did you? Are you still into them, or did you get out at a certain point?
They kind of lost me at Lost and Gone Forever. But
Oh.
I pay attention.
But we got to do a show. Can we? We got to get to Brian.
I truly, I did not know you guys were in the middle of something. I apologize. I won't let this happen again.
That's
Really
really
sorry, guys.
That's really nice of you.
Off to the Ukraine for that fella.
What a guy.
Nice
All right,
guy.
let's listen. Let's get to Brian because I've like something else bad is going to happen. Let's go to Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian.
Brian Rosenworcel, drummer, the Thundergod, drummer from the band Guster. Come on in, Brian. Brian, it's good to see you.
Can you see me through my stoner haze?
Sort of.
Yeah.
Is it bad lighting or do you just have like schmatza all over your camera? Oh, no, it's a pretty clean
What?
camera.
Go back the other way.
Yeah.
This is you look like Hugh Jackman hiking right
I
now.
got chicken neck.
Whatever. You're 37 years old. So, Brian, how's everything going?
I don't know. I don't even know how to think about this. It's very profoundly sad.
You mean our show?
No, your show is actually a bright light in the midst of sadness, but this situation is hard for me to process, and I have so much gratitude for all that I have and for all this time with my family, and yet the day-to-day is extremely challenging. Good days and bad days. How about you guys?
The homeschooling is a little tough, especially grammar for me.
For me, I don't even get into the content of the work. It's like, is my kid going to have a meltdown if I ask him to write a poem?
And is he?
Yeah. Who wants to write a poem when they could play with an iPad?
It's Brian. It's good to see that you and I and all. It seems like everyone are having the same experiences with our kids. The same battle, the same quarantine battles.
Yes, there's definitely comfort in knowing you're not alone in your misery.
Brian, I'm not taking them anymore, but here's some Lamotrin. Maybe that can help you. That's our new sponsor, by the way. Lamotrin takes the heat off. Real life Lamotrin. Thank you for sponsoring us, Lamotrin.
You guys, your show is really taking off.
Yeah,
You have sponsors. You have
things
how
are
many
going
people-
well.
It's always been a goal of mine to have Big Pharma knocking down my door, and it feels great. It feels just like I thought it would. Your new live record. I read a thing that you wrote. Maybe it was a Road Journal or an Instagram or something. You were effusive about that show when it happened and how special it was, and I could tell. I could read into it that you really meant it.
I mean, there are very few shows like this that I can remember. In fact, this one transcended all of them. We were all feeling it. The room, the band, the conductor, we all knew every song was being played with a certain focus, with a certain magic to it. It's really hard to describe, but we were so excited to have all those musicians on stage, and you could feel it, and we were playing well, and that we were recording is a lucky development.
Right.
When you're in that moment and you're in the show, you're playing the show, and you feel it, and you feel this sort of transcendence. That must feel great in a way, but when it's happening in the show, it must raise the stakes too. Does it make you more nervous, or does it just sort of dial you in more?
We were kind of in a flow where I wasn't like, oh, we better not screw this next one up. It was more like, we are in it, and I just don't want this to end. That's the way that show felt. I mean, we hugged each other, and I was weeping on stage at the end of Either Way. It's a song I've never really felt very partial to, and which I don't think made it on the record.
Oh, really?
You don't need to hear me weeping into the drum mics.
It's funny because I speak to you guys once in a while, and Adam, I spoke to him like the next day, and he said, "Man, what a show!" And even when I've been around you guys, sometimes you feel a show and someone else doesn't feel a show. Just like in any band, one guy thinks it's the greatest show, one guy thinks that show sucked, and that it seems like that show everybody was on the same page.
Yeah, it all came together, and I haven't listened to Omega.
Oh, you haven't?
No, and I won't. But Adam says it's good.
Adam does say it's good. Did Adam help mix it? Because he loves it.
I'm sure you'll hear Adam's guitars way up in the mix.
No, the strings are loud, which is what should happen.
Yes, I think Adam really understood. I was just joking about his guitar.
Yeah.
But yeah, featuring the orchestra was our one comment. It was like, let's not put out a symphony record where the symphony is something you have to stretch to hear. Let's feature them.
Can you name any other shows that stand out in your mind as like just mind-boggling how great they were, or how special they were?
Yeah, there are a few that seem to have reached that level. There was one at the Orpheum in Boston where it was a Halloween show, but we pretended it was New Year's Eve.
That's good.
That one just kind of clicked, and I'll always remember that. And Central Park was pretty epic.
Oh.
And, first time we ever played it in 2000.
All right. On the flip side of that, what's the closest you've ever come to just throwing your hands up in the middle of a show and like, we're not playing this show?
Oh God.
Was it a spring fling somewhere?
Yeah, some of those college shows. I mean, early on there was a show where I threw a bottle at Adam in the middle of the set.
Oh, nice. Let's talk. Have you brought this up before?
I mean, it's been a while since we've talked about it, but it was like 1996, and we were playing some college, and nobody cared, and we had Happy Frappy in the set list, which a song I didn't really like, and he was busting my chops about the tempo, and I just took my bottle, threw it at him.
And this is before you guys had plastic water bottles. So was this a beer bottle? What kind of bottle was it?
I don't remember.
It was not Dasani.
It was not Sunny. We've gotten along great since then, but
how does it feel to get along the best you ever have, and now you can't tour?
It hurts. It hurts a lot, Dave.
That sucks.
I mean, we were really having a great time on the acoustic tour, and we were looking forward to a lot of summer things. That said, we'll just wait this out, and I'm kind of holding out hope that we'll be able to one day return to what we do well. But I know it's a messed up world out there. You ever read Twitter?
I've read you on Twitter. How's it going there?
I just get all my anger out on Twitter, and I have so much anger.
I only follow you, Donald Trump, and Bette Midler. Just so you know.
You don't follow Bette Midler.
I love Bette Midler. I love her on Twitter. She's great. She's spunky.
She hates Trump.
She hates Trump, yeah. We don't want to get political, but she hates Trump, and so do you.
Yeah, we can get political.
I don't mind.
All right there on my Twitter account.
Dave, we need every follower, so you're the Trump guy here. All right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm the Trump guy?
Yeah, just for this. Just do it.
Okay, all right, cool.
We need
I only follow Ben Shapiro on Twitter.
Nice.
Oh, there's a winner.
Yeah. I like to start my mornings with a dose of positivity and truth. Right.
Well, Dave, you're actually finding creative ways to get through this. I noticed that you're writing about your dinner in Old English verse to your parents every day.
Oh, not every day. Only when I really make something great. I write a letter home about it.
And that's really a great thing to do, because your parents actually probably love hearing from you. My parents are lonely and would like to FaceTime with me and the kids more often than we do.
My mother can't FaceTime because she hasn't figured it out yet. So everything's working out great here. No offense. I mean, and by the way, guys, it's Mother's Day. So let's just say Happy Mother's Day to all of our mothers.
Happy Mother's Day, and also to the mothers of our own children,
Yes, to
Mother's
them too. Happy Mother's Day.
and all the mothers out there watching this.
Brian, my dog wants to get out of the room, but I won't mention that. This is what kind of show you're on, by the way. And you know what? You're going to get paid the same amount that we're getting paid for doing this show.
You guys are the best.
All right, Brian.
I genuinely love each of you so much.
I love
Thank
you
you,
too,
Brian.
Brian.
I can't say those words, but I appreciate your I appreciate your kindness and your affection. Thank you.
All right, Brian. It sounds like your kids are still up. Will you come back in just a minute or two and sing a song for us? Brian encore style.
You want to hear me sing a song?
Yeah.
Obviously, that's what you do. You're a singer.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, cool. Well, I'm gonna boot you to the lobby. Let us know when you're ready. We'll bring you back on. I'm excited. You're gonna sing a song for us. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Dave, I'm just gonna level with our people and I'm gonna get right out with the bad news. We have lost Lums as a sponsor. I don't want to get bogged down in the why and how, but
Dave, let me explain.
What is that, Dave?
One Lums closes, another window opens, my friend. So you know what this is, right?
I have no idea what that is.
Vigilante Hornets. It's our new sponsor I've been working on.
Oh, we have a new sponsor.
Well, I'm dealing with MIT and the Media Lab. They've been creating these Charles Bronson-headed bees that are going to take down those murder hornets, vigilante hornets. Just give me time. I'm working on it. I'm very excited about it.
Well, that's exciting, and I'm a huge fan of Death Wish. So, I mean, my God, keep pounding the pavement, Dave. That would be great.
I'm trying. Very excited.
Yeah, Bry's ready to go. You want to hear him sing a song?
Absolutely.
All right, Bry, you ready? All right, Bry.
Sing it.
Here he comes from upstate New York, Brian Rosenworcel the Thundergod.
50 nifty United States from the 13 original colonies. Shout 'em, scout 'em, tell all about 'em, one by one till we've given a day to every state that's in the USA. In the USA. Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, Wisconsin, Wyoming. Thanks, fans. Thank you, guys. Love you. Thank you for being here.
Wow, Dave. I mean, we are on a hell of a run of musical performances. That was incendiary.
The looks of Hugh Jackman and the tone of Betty Boop.
And without any accompaniment. Really amazing.
No. Bry's potentially pitch perfect. It was a great performance, though.
It really was. Thank you, Bry. That was fun. Listen, Dave, you want to talk about? We're going to add a new thing to our show where people can help out charities or just organizations that we really believe in and want to help.
So I'm going to go first. Then we'll do one near Dave's where Dave lives. But in New Haven, Connecticut, Cafe 9 is a bar and a club that all of us love in this area, and they got a virtual tip jar for the bartenders. So we're going to put up the link and, help them out. Tough times.
Yeah. Find that link down below in the about section of this video and, pretend you bought a beer and you're going to tip your bartender.
Thanks, Cafe 9, everybody over there. Thanks, Paul, everybody.
All those people are getting hit hard and it would be great to help. Hey, that's show number 4 in the can.
In the can, David. Nice work.
You too.
Well,
all right. Let's bring Brian back on to sing us out. Want to?
I'd love to.
Brian, you ready?
All right, let's do it. Just follow our lead. You ready?
Try and keep up.
From a distance. Da-da-dee-da, da-da-da. Da-da-dee-da, da-da-da.
Bye, Brian.
Oh my God.
From a distance.
Bandcamp. Grab it off the website. Guster.com.
Da-da-dee.
See you later.
Bye, guys.
These are hard times.